Yes. Good evening, people. Welcome back to Danny AFC TV. What is good in the hood? I can see I've got some dumbass comments again. People are old. What can you do to make the stream out there real quick, guys? Please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. There is still further chat, why announcements regarding England and the England football setup, etc. And basically a lot to be said depending on who you are. Do you know what I mean? Certain rumours is he'll never play for England again while Southgate is in charge. The other rumour is obviously Southgate wouldn't pick him. There's all sorts going on. I'm not sure how much we care about Ben White. That was last night's story. The Gabriel rumours will continue. As I said, they'll continue into January because the kid that I've mentioned him in the summer. He's in tonight's name now. Ousmane Diomande, 19 years old, looks like a powerhouse of a centre half. If I put him in Danny AFC TV's title, it means there's something in it. So, long story short, I heard we obviously received that £98 million bid from Qatar that we were going to accept. We sat down at Gabriel, let Gabriel know that we were going to let him go. And allegedly we bid 35 million euros immediately for this kid. But the problem is, I hear this kid's got a 69 million euro release clause. So if we're very serious about him, and I know he's 18, just turning 19, especially when we wanted him back in the summer, it's a lot of money. But it now makes sense over to this Gabriel not playing for the first few games of the season. I'm doing 1+1. I'm making 2. And this kid that I knew there was something in it. Do you know what I mean? Fabrizio Romano said certain things, not that I care about him, but I always knew there was something into this link. You know what I mean? And when you look at this kid, he seems like a good little kid. I like him. Tough tackling centre back, but he does play in Portugal. Do you know what I mean? Like to see him in the old Champions League a little bit. But he plays for Sporting. He's 19. From the little bits and pieces I've seen off him so far, and obviously I will be stalking this kid, Ousmane Diomande, the centre half. But he's got a £69 million release clause. So a kid who's 19 in Portugal, with all respect, that has a £69 million release clause, he's probably a decent footballer. Guys, do be getting a like on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. My group is going nuts. Let me just see what's going on. Because centre back, not saying there's no Rob Holding, but obviously if Gabriel is on the naughty boy stick, I don't rate Jacob. There's only actually 3 centre backs at the club. All right, you could say Ben White, but I don't really rate Ben White as a right back or a centre back. So basically, yeah, you need 2 left-footed centre backs, 2 right-footed centre backs. You could say it's White and Ben White and Saliba right-footed, and Gabriel and Jacob for the left-footed. But I don't know. That still means we're a couple of fullbacks short. What have we got? Zinchenko left, and who's the right back then? Do you know what I mean? Who is the right back? If obviously Ben White is the backup centre back, Tommy Yasu perhaps. So, guys, yes, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. I do see, obviously, there is room. I'm not sure if the kid is left-footed or right-footed, but there's definitely signing this Ousmane Diomande story. And my belief is we would have sold Gabriel Magalhaes in a heartbeat. £98 million, got him straight out to Saudi. That kind of worms will open up come January again, I guarantee you. Another kind of worms, and I believe there's a couple of reasons. Obviously, Keir Havertz is our new central midfielder. He never wanted Thomas Partey. He made this decision at the end of the season last year for whichever reason. Could a little bit of that reason be African Nations Cup? Imagine Partey being injured up until December, and then as soon as the African Nations come around, he gets his fitness back. That would be annoying for most Arsenal fans. I'm not saying he's doing it deliberately. But yeah, with the African Nations around the corner, is it probably time, if we did receive a bid of around 35 mil for Thomas Partey, is it time for him to go? I hear Juventus will come back in January, and obviously teams from Saudi, allegedly. But I doubt we're trying to replace Thomas Partey. And if it would it be just a kid we're signing? Because Keir Havertz is the man. And Arteta doesn't like admitting a mistake. Right, let's get into the comments, guys. Please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. 11 of us here. Let me get into the comments. Let's see what the people are saying. Not you, because you're old. Timula Wagwa. Linda, I find it extremely offensive. Yep, that would use my name in such a manner. Wow, what she said? Mate, I have no idea. She said your name. Obviously, mate, it's something to do with being really old and bitter. I'm so sorry. How are you, mate? Yella, Saint Juma. Big up, bro. What is your problem? Honestly, just leave. You know that, innit? Seriously, talk about the most oldest of... I don't get it, mate. I don't get it. Diomande looks very good, bruvs. I seriously would love to see him alongside Saliba. I already think he could be better than Gabriel. But listen, he's only 19. Let's not get too excited. I want to see him 1 or 2 more times over the length of 90 minutes and not just YouTube clips, etc. Do you know what I mean? I want to see a little bit more of him. But yeah. Oh, God, here we go. But striker is the main target. I'm not sure, bruvs. We are been linked with Ivan Toney, but look, Nketiah's even been called up now. Remember, I was saying it was probably time to give David Raya a go. I'm hearing now Southgate could be seriously thinking about Ramsdale as his number 1. Pickford could be number 2. That would make it extremely hard to drop Ramsdale at Arsenal. There has been, I would say, one high-profile mistake this year, but anyway, every keeper's allowed one. I'm just saying now, with the presence of Raya, you can't really be making a fuck up. This isn't about a problem now. We need to target a striker. Yeah, I do believe a striker is probably more important. But what I'm saying is, though, mate, look what happened when Saliba got injured last year. In Arsenal's defence, I always think we're one injury away from a disaster. We've already had Timber injured. Let's say, and I don't like Ben White. If Ben White got injured now, literally, you've only got Gabriel, Saliba for the centre, Tommy for right back, Zenny for left back. There isn't much depth there. There isn't much depth. So, defence, believe me, bros, is a problem. Do you know what I mean? But Diomande is the mate. Is Gabriel world class? A lot of and I'd say you as well, Luke. None of you Arsenal fans or YouTubers believed in Saliba. I was the one that screamed his name for 2 years, bros. I made streams. One of my streams was called, and this was over 2 years ago. Go check. Sack Arteta, play Saliba. I could always tell Saliba, mate, even at the start of his Arsenal career, even after playing a couple of minutes at Wimbledon, because he played 45 minutes against Wimbledon for us before Arteta sent him out on loan. He was already better than every defender we had, and it was his calmness, his assuredness on the ball. He isn't De Ligt. De Ligt hasn't looked wonderful though either. Yo, Ty, what you saying, my real one? De Ligt has been decent, bros. Juve didn't kick him out for no reason, but then again, they've got a 17-year-old under 21 Dutch international coming through. He looks this shit as well. 17-year-old centre back at Juve. I noticed him during the pre-season. Bless up, people. How are we all tonight? Very good, bruvs. Thank you very much. I can go live on TikTok. Respect John RB. Jesus Christ. Very interesting. Same. Yep. Mate, can't make mistakes. We need... hold on, mate. Can't make mistakes. We need Luca, positive January window. Laugh out loud. Hope you're okay. You're good, Danny. For me, we need a striker. And again, bro, imagine, as I'm saying, we're one injury away from a disaster in defence. Imagine if Saliba got injured again. Who goes at centre-back, bros? Because if you're going to say Ben White goes centre-back, who plays right-back? Is it Tommy Yasu? Do you know what I mean? Having just one left-back at the club, really bad, especially when we let Tierney and Tavares go out on loan. We didn't need to let both of them go out on loan. It ain't like we got transfer fees. But a striker is very important, bros. The thing is, for me, Luca, you need better than Nketiah and probably better than Jesus. And that is hard. So I'm going to ask you a quick question, Luca. The first striker will be hard. Like, based on everything you've seen from Dusan Vlahovic, would you actually bring him in January and say, right, you're going to start ahead of Gabriel Jesus? Is he better than Jesus? Or do you believe we just need competition? Or do we need someone that's better than Jesus? Someone that scores more than 10 a season? What about Ivan Toney? Is Ivan Toney the answer to Arsenal's problems? Because I'm not really sure he fits into the way we play. He hasn't got the press like Jesus. And then I don't think we're the type of team, even though he is tall and he can score with his head, I don't think we're the type of team that gets our left back and right back to whip in crosses like that and blah, blah, blah. I'm not sure. Is an issue. Ivan Toney is one. I like Ferguson profile fits. But Toney, if you can get for 80 mil, go pay January target. Timber, hold on. January target Toney and a Timber replacement. See, that's what I mean. I think £80 million for this guy is an unbelievable amount of money. I like the look of Ferguson. He's very raw. He's 18. But again, dealing with Brighton, look what the money they got for Sasado. Look what they done with Rice. You know what I mean? It'll cost £100 million. If anyone goes near Mintoma, it's going to cost £100 million. Ferguson, I still think would be a risk by 18. I think it's a brilliant idea. Tony, I don't like, bruvs. Dusan Vlahovic wouldn't be for me. If Napoli don't have a great season in Serie A, will it be time for Victor Osimhen to leave? Let's say they didn't do well in the Champions League come January. Do you know what I mean? How about that guy at PSG? Remember, he's been literally banned from the team. Newcastle was after him. Massive reputation over a year ago when Newcastle wanted him instead of Isaac. His name is Hugo Nketiah. He's at PSG and he's been told, because he turned down a couple of moves at the end of the window, he will not figure in PSG's squad. Hello, Phil, me old man, how you doing? I heard we linked with Neto. Mate, I wouldn't rule that out. January Neto is one of our targets on our Arteta's list. I think that's because Wolves have been getting bullied, but if they have a settled manager by then, I don't know. Neto ain't for me, mate. What is he? He's an ever Trossard. Is Neto better than Trossard? Looking forward. Shouts out to Jumar and everyone in the stream. Looking forward to the weekend's football. Don't enjoy the international breaks. Yep, they're horrible. Gabriel is injured too. I've heard it will take some time for him to be ready, so expect next match without him. Is this a new injury? Because I heard he was injured before Bolivia, but he was fine. It was just a bit of a bad tackle he had. But I think Brazil did play last night, so did he play? I'm not saying just you. Nobody believed in Saliba. No one knew he was far better than the Mustafis, the Greek geezer, Papadopoulos, Rob Holding, etc. at the club. Saliba played 45 minutes against Wimbledon for Arteta, and then Arteta sent him straight out on loan. Even in that 45 minutes, I could see he was a brilliant player. Legit, Saliba is so much better than him, and this Guavia Dial, bruvs, he looks wonderful in Germany, innit? Let me see him in the Premier League. I've been cloned, but it's probably some silly shit that you say, mate, and it gives people leeway to say similar shit. Look at the way you talk. You're disrespectful, mate. Do you know what I mean? Everyone has been talking about in the group, you know what I mean? Block you, bar you, etc. Tony, I don't like. Number one, he gambles against his own team. He done it at Newcastle, Peterborough, and Brentford. And I don't know. If you look at his record closely, man, I bet most of his goals are free kicks and penalties. I don't know. I'd put in Big Ben there and Tommy on the right. What happened to Gabby? I don't know. So this is just something Gilmar is saying. I heard Gabby is absolutely fine. He got left out of the Brazil team against Bolivia as a precaution, but he should have played last night. I'm not sure if he did. Against Peru. But you see what I mean? If Gabriel was injured, that means either Jacob is going in or Ben White. Hold on, no, you wouldn't, because Jesus, for me, prove it. What did he prove? I don't understand. Tell me again. Who is it, Ian Wright type? Ivan Toney? Definitely not, bros. Definitely not. Ian Wright is a predator in front of goal, man. Something wrong with Danny's internet. Is there? Is there anything wrong, guys? Should I take a look on my TV? Is there anything wrong with the internet? Hold on, I've just put me up on the YouTube. It seems fine from what I'm seeing. Me too, Jumar. Hold on, I've just put me on. It seems fine. What list? I didn't see it, to be honest with you, bros. As soon as I see it in this name, I just keep it moving. It is working fine. Why would someone clone you? Do you think we'll beat Everton? Is this big now or ever for Havertz? Havertz isn't really going to be good enough, bruvs. And to be honest with you, Havertz is not a central midfielder, so it is always going to be hard work for him. All right, brilliant. Thanks, Juma. Sun is definitely up, bruv. Someone's trying to juju me. Shouts out to Juma, absolute real one. Love you, bro. Let me see what the big man is typing. Gabriel fit. See, that's what I've heard. I've heard Gabriel's fine. Gabriel would like, if Gabriel get injured, Arteta would like. I don't think it's even that. Basically, the way I've heard it is Luca. And I don't, you know what I mean? You might believe your sources or another YouTuber. We got a decent little bid for Gabriel, innit? And the plan was to sell him. The plan was to sell Partey. We'd already got Havertz, innit? It does seem strange, considering what you've been typing all day, you know what I mean? Jesus, prove it. United when he come on. Imagine Tony and Jesus. But again, two totally different strikers, mate. I think you need to have one that's just levels better. And who? For our physio team. Hold on. I do have faith for the first time in decades. For our physio team. Disappointed though, two top defenders down. After our game against Man U. I don't think Gabriel's down, bruvs. Timber, what can you say, man? His injury was light, and the rumours were off that he is good. Yeah, he did play last night. It means the injury was light, and the rumours were off. Yeah, man, I already said this on the stream, bruvs. I already knew that was bollocks. He was kept out against Bolivia just for precautionary reasons. And the Saliba Gabriel thing, yeah, it is good, bruvs. But Saliba would also look good with anyone alongside him. Gabriel didn't look so good when Saliba got injured last year. Again, them jinxes, bruvs, I know they're not very good, you know what I mean? But yeah, we can't be thinking about jinx and bogey teams. Like, we have to be serious. We drew with a 10-man Fulham, you know what I mean? Look what Man City done to them. Alright, mate. This ain't really a time to get into it. Last time I say I'm off. Well, mate, again, if you're coming in with different colours and just L, that means I had to have blocked your account today. You were the one, definitely. I blocked your official account today, so you're saying you're cloned. I don't know. Why would someone take that time out? You know what I mean? I find that absolutely incredible. But guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you is new. I want to go into some news. As I said, I knew it with this Thomas Partey, this Gabriel thing. It was true. We made our decision. Gabriel was supposed to go Saudi. God knows where Thomas Partey was supposed to go. But Timber, he hasn't been put in the Champions League squad. Cedric Suarez is there. There's a keeper called James Hilson. Dusan Vlahovic, the talks intensify. Ousmane Diomande, I spoke about him in the summer. I spoke about him last night. I'm now really getting a feeling about this guy. Juve and the Saudi clubs are ready to bid for Thomas Partey in January. £35 million seems to be the fee. Tottenham, Chelsea, Man U and Arsenal all are watching Ivan Toney. Allegedly, his time is up at Brentford, and Brentford are already looking for replacements. Guys, Ramsdale versus Raya, but that brings you to an international problem. Ramsdale versus Pickford. Did Ramsdale do enough last night to stay in England's team? I asked this as well last night. Who will be Arsenal's top scorer? I still don't believe we've got a genuine striker. Will it be Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, Jesus? I don't think Nketiah has a shout. Odegaard is literally on the verge of signing a new 3 or 4 year deal at Arsenal, worth to be said to be around £300,000 a week. Chelsea and Liverpool and Real Madrid are all closely monitoring the £100 million rated midfielder, Newcastle man Bruno Guimaraes. Calvin Phillips linked with Liverpool. I thought he played very decent against Scotland for England last night. Man United are keeping a close eye on Van Ferguson. Ferran Torres has been linked with Newcastle, £35 million. And PSG are looking to do a deal with anyone in the world apart from Real Madrid, and it could be as early as the January window. Guys, who would you say is the Ballon d'Or winner? Who's the best player in the world? Messi and Ronaldo ain't in it no more, are they? Under the door, hit you on the way out. You made a good job showing yourself up last night. Yep, now let's get back to the 40. That's what I'm saying, mate. So saying you're cloned and everything, a lot of people knew that was you last night, mate. Do you know what I mean? And all your dickhead comments. You know what I mean? Everyone has had their, I mean, I shouldn't even mention people. Everyone has had their say about your behaviour, Linda, for a woman of your age. Fuck me, you'll freak me out and think it's Linda in the place. Guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing. If we knew Ousmane Diomande, was that meant to be the defender we were going forward with from the last window? Should Gabriel have went? Havertz is our central midfielder. It just makes me wonder, though, what if Rice or Havertz got injured? If Partey was not going to be there, was it really just going to be El Nini and Jorginho the backups? Right now, guys, I would play Vieira or Emil Smith-Rowe as centre mid. I swear to God, I'll try them as a number 8 because it can't go any worse than this Vieira thing. Shouts out to you, Tyler. Shouts out to Jean RB, Hussein Juma, Luca. What is your thoughts? What would your 1-11 versus Everton be? Would there be any changes? I suppose now I did want Raya in goal. Now that he seems to be England's number 1, or he did at least play ahead of Pickford the other day, it's going to be really awkward to drop Ramsdale. We need a striker and Timber backup. Well, mate, we're not going to get a Timber backup. Let's be honest. Because one was available from Man City, Cancelo, and we let him go Barcelona. And it wasn't really a big fee, so money ain't there to be just getting replacements, mate. We're going to use Tommy, Ben White at right back, Jacob or Zinni at left back, and hope Saliba or Gabriel don't get injured in the centre. But I do agree, we do need a winger and a striker, but a Timber replacement ain't necessary. I think we need a Gabriel replacement sooner or later. We need a new, strong centre-back like Saliba. And this Ousmane Diomande could be right up our street. Yep, Rice, baby. You can already see, guys, he's world class. Yeah, I definitely agree. And obviously, if you want the truth, you could ask UE. I knew for 1 year he was signing. I just knew if there was one club, no, you're definitely right, man. And you told me about the Rice, baby. You're the first person that ever showed me that. And even though I found that rather convincing, I knew Arsenal were the only club in the world that had the ability to fuck it up. Do you know what I mean? But I kind of knew for a long time. I knew the Sassedo bid in January. The bid to Brighton for Sassedo was fake. I told you would never bid for Sassedo again. And even when Brighton approached us in the summer and said, like, listen, teams are offering stupid money for Sassedo, do you still want him? We refused point blank. So, but Havertz, the disturbing bit is Havertz was always the central midfielder and we were always getting rid of Partey. Was in red and white. No, I get that. The official excuse, I think, what was given for that, even though you would disagree, was because of the England tournament. But shouts out to you, Ty. I definitely remember you saying that. Me, Ramsdale, White, Gabriel, Saliba, Zinni, Rice, Odegaard, Jorginho. Interesting. Saka, Eddie, Martinelli. Very interesting. Start Real Jesus Wednesday night. VPSV. We do need left back, Danny. Jacob at left back was crap, and Tommy ain't good at left back. Yeah, and a lot of the blind fans, obviously, that one game versus Mohamed Salah, they all thought he was some sort of superhero. But this is where Arteta doesn't do sometimes things for the best of Arsenal Football Club. You cannot tell me getting rid of Tavares and Tierney, both with no transfer fees, both going out on loan, that was not the best for the club. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, tell him, Joe. He was joking us, and they know, so they bought West Ham colours. if he's leaving. True. There is a left back available in Jan. But again, mate, we didn't want a left back in this window. Spitzola. Why is he leaving? Ain't he with Jose? Who's he with? It wouldn't be easy. We're not getting no Spinzola because we've got 2 left backs out there, bros. Tierney, do you know what I mean? And Tavares. He just didn't like them. We probably will buy a left back at some point, but again, I can't see it being so necessary that we'll do it in the January window. You know it, Ty. And big up Ty, yep. Shouts out to all Ty's back. Shouts out to Joe, to Luca, to Jean RB, all the real ones, Daniel Heat, Joma, all the boys from the group. Shouts out to you. Mitchell from Palace, he's decent. I don't think Palace would let him go cheap, bruv. Haven't you heard when teams made an inquiry about that Mark Gouy, the centre-back? They were talking 60, 70 million pounds. This is what I mean. It was very weird to go and get a top-class left-back now. We was offered the left-back at Real Madrid, the 27-year-old, their backup one, the French guy. He's 27. He's shit. We got offered him for 20 million euros. Why would you spend 20 million euros for someone that ain't as good as Tierney and maybe Tavares? So I doubt we're going to get a left-back. No way, bros. He's going to praise that he don't get injured. Or it's going to be Tomiyasu or Jacob there. But if Gabriel or Saliba go down, bros, that's when you'll see the real problems. I did show last night with Danny getting the food, by the way. I did show last night with Danny. With me. Getting food. Gooey decent. He is at 60, 70 mil. But this is what I'm saying. An English defender will cost. Ben White cost 50 mil. It is a premium, brother. Well, Arteta must have known this. Why would Arteta get rid of Tavares and Tierney? They're both not bad as understudies. Do you know what I mean? Even Tavares, he goes forward really well. In fact, Marseille were playing him as a part of a front three last year. What I'm saying is, when Arteta doesn't like someone, it doesn't matter, even if it's for the best of Arsenal Football Club, he'll get rid of a guy and have Jacob or fucking Tommy to go in at left back. And none of them are left backs. Tommy's a right back. Do you know what I mean? Jacob is a centre back, if you want to call him that. Basically, he's not Premier League level. Tommy, he's mismatched, you know what I mean? Especially since he lost his place to Ben White at right back eventually when Saliba come in. The Timber one hurt us, bros. I do believe Timber was probably going to play left back this season. With obviously if Gabriel had been sold, whoever instead of Gabriel. But anyway, Gabriel stayed, so let's forget that. I do believe if Timber didn't get an injury, Timber would be playing left back, Ben White right back, and Saliba and Gabriel would be playing centre back. But Gabriel never started this season, so you never know what this freak's plan was. Mustafi, Socrates, free agents. Just shows you, bros. Really shit footballers. That's why they're free agents. Oh yeah, I did. I got Mackey's last night. Yeah, I did tell you that. Was you doing a show? Yeah, fuck. You should have reminded me to come in the comments, bros. Yes, most definitely. Guys, shout out to all the real ones. Please be hitting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you is new. As I've said, Ousmane Diomande, 19 years old, plays in Portugal for Sporting. He has a 69 million euro release clause. The Dusan Vlahovic talks have started again. Timber hasn't made our 25-man Champions League squad. Juve and a couple of Saudi clubs allegedly will come back in for Thomas Partey come January. 35 mil seems to be around the fee and the tone. Chelsea, Totti, us and Man U all looking at Ivan Toney. Guys, Ramsdale or Raya? Ramsdale or Pickford? So, is Ramsdale number one for England and country now? What do you do? Luca, who do you think the top scorer at Arsenal will be this season? And Odegaard is just about and agreed a new contract to Arsenal worth 300 grand a week. On to some Premier League news. Chelsea, Liverpool and Real Madrid are all scouting the winger, the Newcastle midfielder Bruno Gomes. Calvin Phillips is on his way out of Man City in January. Man U are looking at Ivan Ferguson of Brighton. Ferran Torres has been linked with not only Arsenal but now Newcastle at 35 mil. And who is most likely at this moment to win the Ballon d'Or? Bro, Havertz is our top scorer. Havertz is our top earner, bro. So fuck me. I haven't been McDonald's in McD's in ages. You ain't missing nothing, mate. That's desperation. You ain't missing much, though. I've just finished it. You told me about it. Got me and the family and the kids. Mate, it seems to be the way of the world, mate. 300 grand a week. Listen, Havertz is our top earner on about 260, between 260 and 300 grand a week, depending on what you believe. Bruh, Wagwan, surf it, Rose. Bruh, you went to all efforts, girl. Blocked me everywhere, innit? Hold on, then. If he is on 3 grand. Saka, allegedly. So let me tell you the deal. Saka is on 200 grand a week basic. Allegedly, Havertz is on 265 a week basic. Both of them go up to 300 grand with win bonuses, goal bonuses, etc. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, if we talk about basic, allegedly, Havertz is the top earner, bruv. But it's something I'll chase up again tonight. Havertz is our top earner, basic, 265 a week. Back in 74. Saka's better than Odegaard, definitely. Havertz 330. He ain't on 330. I think he's on about 265, and it goes up to about 300 grand a week when we win a game. If we win a game, you know what I mean? It's an automatic win bonus. On EL, what's going on, fella? Havertz for me isn't performing, I think, for 330. Well, again, you'll have to ask why Arteta wanted that move so badly and why he wanted to get rid of Partey and why is he a central midfielder? Like me and Yui was always onto it. We knew he wasn't going to work there. We just hoped he wasn't going to be a fucking central midfielder and it's never going to work. £300 grand a week. Who? Havertz. I've said this, bros. Havertz is our top earner, mate. I said this when he first joined. I couldn't believe it. That's how much of a marquee signing he was. Tell me about it. Which makes me wonder what does actually Declan Rice earn. You going on and calling? I ain't blocked. You blocked me off Twitter, man. What are you chatting about? But guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we're new. 32 minutes in. Right, let me take a look very quickly. These things can change with the weather, bros. Where is it? Someone sent me something. It was Jean Arby. Maybe he sent it to me directly. Here we go. Wait. 1 second, guys. See, this looks like Will Smith Rowe, 40 grand a week. I don't believe that. Mohamed El Nini, 55. Jacob, 58 grand a week. Cedric Suarez, 75 grand a week. Wow. Trossard, 90 grand a week. Reece Nelson, 100 grand a week. Nketiah, 100 grand a week. Gabriel Magalhaes, 100 grand a week. Odegaard, 115. Jorginho, 110. Ben White, 110. Ramsdale, 115. Zinchenko, 150. Pepe, 140, but he's just gone. Martinelli, 180. William Saliba, 192 grand a week. Saka, 195 grand a week. Thomas Partey, 200 grand a week. Declan Rice, 250 grand a week. And Arsenal's top scorer, top earner, 265, Gabriel Jesus. And hold on. Wow, this one also does say what Lucas says, 330 grand a week is Kai Havertz. Wow, 330. Bros, I don't care. You know what? As many times as you block the fucker, the motherfucker will just come back. Shillings back then. These comments, you dickhead bird. Oh, good, Luca. Yeah, 330. Well, ain't that an earth shatterer, guys? Guys, do we get the likes on the video? I need a drink for that. 330. He can't be on 330 grand a week, surely. I'll get him arrested myself. Seriously, people. I'll be calling the police, the fraud squad, everything. If my man genuinely, why is the chair turn around like that? If my man genuinely earns 330 grand a week, why did Arteta and Eddie do this? This is a shocker. It is a shocker, mate. He was our marquee signing as well. Declan Rice, all right, was the big signing, but he was the first signing of the summer. See, I'm sure Howard Rice, on the money he came in, £105 million. How is he on less than Havertz? As I'm saying, I've heard it as this, bruv. Havertz is on 265, but with bonuses it goes up. I'm going to check a different source. And everyone has it the exact same. This is interesting. See, this one has Kia Havertz, bruvs, on 280 grand a week. Still the top score earner. This one says Rice is on 240. Saliba 200 grand a week. It's going to be interesting. I'm not going to chase it live, but yeah, it's a little bit contrary. I want to check one more link though. Safe, John. I'm looking for one more link though, and I can't find it. There you go. Let's check this one. One more. Who was I talking about? What are you talking about, Sophie? Not you, girl. There's a lot going on. We're talking about Linda mainly, mate. Right. No, this is contract expiry. So sorry. See, Havertz 280, Jesus 265, Rice 240, Party 200 grand a week. Give or take a penny, they all seem to be roughly about right. Do you know what I mean? Guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you is new. Yeah, see, you unfollowed me, love. But yeah, what is good, people? I don't know, bros. Like, who in the board, like Declan Rice and his people would have wanted 250, knowing what Havertz is going to get 80 grand a week more. What is our record signing now? He is done worse signing for Havertz. See, I heard Rice, it was 300 grand a week. No, you didn't block me. It makes sense that Havertz has a big wage. He was also on big wages at Chelsea. Yeah, I heard he was on about 200 grand a week at Chelsea. But shit, man. To come in, just to walk into Arsenal and be our top scorer. He's talking about Linda, mate. Yeah, it is shocking. The Kia Havertz wages, like, how are Arsenal going to sort out that problem? Like, seriously, you can't just drop your top earner and someone that you fucking tried to get rid of Thomas Partey for. Oh, all right, Jesus, let me do it honestly. Okay, all right, you didn't block me. I mean, just didn't follow. Shit, I apologize. There's no need to do this live. Fucking hell. Guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. That is shocking. That is shocking. And I'll go into it. I'll look at the yearly wages. I'll try and see if it's basic or before commission, tax, or whatever you want to call it. Havertz will be the next Pepe. It is shocking. Did you see that, Ty? What did you make of that? Rice Baby earns 250 grand a week at Arsenal, but Kia Havertz is our top earner on 330 grand a week. Nice. And not much. Linda seems to have calmed down. Sophie Rose coming to say hi. We just started talking about the crazy wages at Arsenal. It seems mad. We heard Saka was going to sign a record deal. Odegaard is about to sign a 300 grand a week. And Luca's response to that was he ain't worth 300 grand a week. But I was like, but Kia Havertz, that's 300 grand a week. He's actually Arsenal's top earner, which I find absolutely shockingly ludicrous, guys. Ludicrous. Now, again, I'm not trying to put the pressure on Kia Havertz, but at 65 mil, trying to get rid of Thomas Partey, it just doesn't look sensible now. I've grown up now, Ty. My eldest daughter will be 43. Wow. Will be 43. Man, you have a nice big family, didn't you? Shouts out to you, Joe. I hope no one is offended by it. Well, it was Linda Redskins. It wasn't her, but I reckon it probably was her. Because she talks bollocks most of the time. Let's have it right. Shouts out to you, Ty, and the youths, and the missus. And everyone else. I've got it all to come. I'm out again. Good night, all. So how come you're jamming in and out, Sophie? Who's upset you, girl? Why are you in and out? Yeah, literally. Big senior like me and Joe, we've been all through that. Do you know what I mean? Then again, grandson's still about to keep me on my toes. Guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. So, Premier League football is back Sunday. Everton versus Arsenal, 4:30 p.m. kickoff. I'll be in the building, of course, from about 4. Time for you to go. Jamal, what is your final thoughts before you go, my friend? What is your final thoughts? Come on, you Gunners. Oh, mate, excuse me. That just sounds rotten. Most definitely. From the river to the sea, bros. Bless up, Juma, my brother. I just want to see the players get back to training tomorrow, day after, and make sure there's no walking. Wow, there's no walking wounded, etc. Wow. I know I'm going to sneeze again. Excuse me. Good night, Habib. Bonjour. Guys, who's the silent listeners? Who's with me today? Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Love to all the beautiful people. Salam, peace and blessings. Let me take a quick look. Oh, look. I thought I had more comments on my YouTube. Only 8 likes on the video, guys. Let's get this out there one more time. Anything more on the Ben White announcement? I'm sure there is something coming. Oh, Carlton Palmer's putting out tweets. Real one, Carlton Palmer. I like him. Gangster. I like it. And professional footballers follow me. No one was just scrolling there through YouTube. See you live. Just come in. I'm off. Need some headache tabs and sleep. All good, Surf It Rose. All good. Nice to hear from y'all. Are you out? Yeah, John RB. Peace, love, and respect. Well, not all that bad. There you go. Talking about L. I already did say that as well, bro. Shouts out to you, Yui, my real one. Who's with me, people? Yes, Rhea versus Ramsdale. Then you may as well say international level. Rhea versus Pickford. Sorry, I mean Ramsdale versus Rhea, and then Ramsdale versus Pickford. Ramsdale, this is his time now. He literally has to keep Rhea out of the goal. If Rhea doesn't play up to like 15, 20 times, I'm sure that doesn't activate his move to Arsenal. I like Ramsdale, bros, but even the other day against Fulham, I still make that his mistake. Yeah, mate, and maybe this is just what you needed, having Rhea coming in, a really good keeper, and not having some American blowjob, with all respect to him, called Matt Turner. This is probably exactly what the geezer needed to keep him on his toes, to make him an international goalkeeper, bros. He played last night for England. You know what I mean? Against Scotland. Is the number one shirt his own? Yeah, no need to be rude, guys. No need to be ganging up. But a striker, UE, if you're here, that little kid that Newcastle wanted, I think we should go get him in January. PSG has made it clear they wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire. He's only about 20 years old. Hugo Nkitika. I would honestly take him. ASAP. Oh, I ain't being rude, just telling you how it is, mate. What's wrong, Surfit Rose? Seriously, what's wrong, love? I suppose you ain't asking me where's WB. But shouts out to Phil, to Ty, to Sophie, to Jean RB, to Jumar, to everyone else who's been in the stream. UE, my real one. Love you, brother. Uncle Joe, love you, bro. Shouts out to Luca, Jean RB. And yeah, looking at the Arsenal wages, it absolutely shocks me. What are we going to do with Havertz? Definitely not that time of the month. Guys, that's shocking. Seriously, I don't believe it. How could you walk into our club, get more than Odegaard, get more than Saliba, get more than Saka, and your name's Kia Havertz? Don't think about that, dickhead. You definitely will, bros. I've got to up the old game. And guys, I have reached the amount of followers that you need on TikTok so I can go live. I wonder if they sent me a verification, actually. Let me go and have a look. They actually haven't. Let me go and look. 1 second, people. Bear more follows. All right. So sorry, people. 1 second, 1 second. All right, 817. So hold on. How do you go live? Live. Aha. Practice made available. Practice. Go live. Live center. So sorry, people. I can go live on TikTok, people. I'm about to drop a couple of minute live TikTok live center. What do I go to, John Arby? Courses, feature library, live events, team, practice mode. I don't need a practice. I'm one take. I'm Danny AFC TV. I need to get TikTok on my laptop then, innit? Okay, I can go live. I thought they might have sent me a wee notification or something, but fair enough. Bath in a minute. I bet love it. I hope the wife is okay. Shouts out to all of the real ones here today. Love to you all. Just don't turn out to be like. You know, so. Or me not biting back. Tell him how to do it. No problem, bro. Damn. And then the Linda and then denying it. Guys, 50 minutes in. Another few minutes left. I might have to go and drop a quick little live on TikTok. Right, straight out of the Phil Mitchell vocabulary. I like it. Straight out of the Phil Mitchell vocabulary. Damn. 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 Oh, shit. Yeah, man. Phil says I almost literally wants a fucking stream, mate. Who the fuck are you? Hold up, people. How do you tell if someone's following you? Ultra blood clot. I'm really shit on this, innit? I'm really shit on this TikTok shit. Right, let me just yell this motherfucker. Let me check their profile. They've got bare people. How can I tell if you're following me, you cunt? Alright, I'm getting wrapped up here, innit? Hold on, what? Do you know what? I'm gonna go mad in a second. New followers. Alright, cool. The fucker is following me. Alright, cool. Hey, that's a mad network, man. Some millions of motherfuckers. What did you miss? Damn! Don't be hiding behind your phone. Some keyboard business, yeah? Yeah, we don't like keyboard warriors. Nice one, bruvs. Ivory. No, come now. Gosh, a curfew. We're going to get into all politicals. Curfews come tomorrow. Ivory corners, the barns, courts. No, but I'm fucking startled about getting that bath. I'm bollock naked, love. Well, not me. That's the response. Well, guys, do the likes on the video. Do the subscribing if you was new. Let me get a nice refreshing cure. Right, do I have anything left to do this evening? I think I've done most things. I don't think there's anything left to do on my phone, pretty much. So let's celebrate that. What's my prediction? Well, I think, as far as I know it, do you know we ain't won, I do believe, at Goodison Park, even though they're shit, yeah, since 2017. Last year, Ty, you will not believe it, they had lost 7 games in a row, yeah, 7 games in a row they'd lost. Arsenal rocked up, and they beat us 1-0. This season, I think they've played 4 in the Premier League. They may have lost all 4. Excuses, because you're scared. Let me check that. I think Everton, bro, may have lost all 4 this season. Everton played 4, lost 3, drawn 1. So they're doing pretty shit, basically. What I'm saying is, I don't like it whenever they're doing shit. Bro, do you know what? Like, they're shit. They can't score a goal. But they were like that last season. And Ditchy beat us. He'd just come in, though. Do you know what it's going to be? Oh, I don't know. Everton 0, Arsenal 2. But I'm kind of worried saying that. They are our bogey team. We haven't beaten them since 2017. Last year we was in a title race and we still couldn't go up there. They'd lost 7 games in a row, mate. Bollocks to you. Saliba's the best defender in the world, mate. Recognise, my G. The more and more people that I like, that Virgin van Dijk at Liverpool, Virgil who? Do you know what I mean? I said it to everyone 2 years ago on YouTube. He's already the best young defender in Europe. He's better than every fucking defender we have at this club. Do you know what I mean? He's already on the verge of world class. That's what I told the people. That's what I told YouTube. But on that note, guys, I am going to get out the building. Shouts out to all of the real ones. I love you all. God bless you. Thanks for making it a lively stream, even though, you know, you get them certain weirdos that like to try and fuck with the stream. Shouts out to Surf It Rose back tonight. Shouts out to the T-Man as well. He only took a night or 2 out anyway, so shouts out to the T-Man. See you tomorrow, my G. Shouts out to Jean RB. Thanks for your hard work on videos and, you know what I mean, helping me on TikTok, bros. Shouts out to Yui, my real one. Who else? Shouts out to Jean RB again, sending me a video. Guys, before I do all my shouts out, just peace out to Uncle Joe, Daniel He, Jean RB, Ty, Yuri, Sophie Rose, all the real ones. I love you all. I'm going to roll a massive, massive big zoot, guys. Chill. Go chase up a little bit more footy news. See what's good. And yeah, bring on tomorrow. Because tomorrow is another day and another dollar. Guys, peace out. God bless. Please the likes on the video. Hopefully we'll get some ads tonight. Let's see if we can get this video monetized. And it's almost given up on that. But yeah, night, John Arby. Yeah, jump on the group, bros. I'll be speaking to you there soon. I might drop a quick TikTok live. So Sophie's, the Ties, John Arby's, everyone here, please jump onto TikTok, Danny AFC TV. I might drop a quick live. Peace out, people. Good night, y'all. God bless. And yeah, sorry, last time, TikTok, Danny AFC TV. Twitter, Danny AFC TV. Facebook, Danny AFC TV. People, them go jump on the socials. Add me. Peace out. Love. God bless. Look out for a TikTok live tonight. Good night, people. Respect.